a little bit about yourself and how you kind of got started.
My name is Tash, and I hate cameras in my face. Get that camera on my face. Nah, but I mean, basically, I started out. I can't. Well, let me just jump ahead and everything. Came out with a rapper named King T. The Alkaholiks debuted on his first album. Everybody is old school like me. Grew up on King T, Ice Cube,
and we were talking about that because like everyone kind of says NWA is the first gangsters, but like I don't believe so because they were wearing the Public Enemy clocks and dressing in Adidas. Where King T, his first shit, he was in the Dickie suit with the 12 gauge with the fucking Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? So I know they came
before
out
NWA though.
No,
But he was out with Mixmaster Spade, no, then way before NWA. But he wait a minute, that's a good ass question. Did Tila come out before NWA?
I think he did. I honestly
because
think
he was on
did.
Capitol Records and all that. I don't know the answer to that question.
If not, it was neck and neck. They were at the same time, we'll say, but I think he was a little earlier.
Yeah, but Tila, shout out to him. He the godfather of this whole shit and everything. All the exhibits and the Mad Libs. They just gave Mad Libs the Complex Magazine Producer of the Year too over a lot. Sweetest Beats and all them niggas, Timberland and all them. And he's from my crew, so shout out to Mad Lib and all them.
Hell yeah, shout out.
You know, the Loop Pack and all them. But anyway, King T gave us a shot on his album. I wasn't even on the first song as the Alkaholiks. That's a long story, but I went back to visit my people. I was living in L.A. and I went back to Columbus, Ohio to visit my people. And it's this dude, this dope dealer dude. We got to a fight and shit at a club. And I ain't like the best fighter in the world, but I beat the brakes off this motherfucker, slammed him in the car, and I didn't even know who this fool was. And the last thing he said when the shit was broke up and the police came and all this shit was he said, motherfucker, I don't know who you are, nigga, but da. He said, but I'm gonna kill you. And that's the last thing he said. I turned around and all my cousins came to me and said, hey, Rick, they said, you gotta get the strap, nigga. That nigga said, he gonna kill you.
He's serious.
He said, that's Terry. He's gonna kill you and all this shit and everything. He said, so I was there for the summer, so I got a burner and I got caught with it. And the gun I got caught with, and I didn't even know gun toting motherfucker, but when the motherfucker say he gonna kill you, that's
that's when you got to carry your gun.
You gotta strap over, that's it. But the gun I got caught with was involved in some home invasion and all this shit when I was in LA though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all this. So anyway, to make a long story short, they kept me way longer than they were supposed to, because I didn't do the other shit that they was trying to charge me with. But anyway, I missed the first single. And then when I got that bullshit over with, I flew back to LA the day that they was filming the video for I Got It Bad and shit. So you see me in the video, and I ain't been out this. You know what I'm saying?
He's just barely fresh out.
I went straight to California and wound up in that video. But that's how I started. We had a crew called Likwit crew that we came out with in the '90s and everything that consists of us and King T.
I was just about to ask you because that's like the West Coast like native tongue. Y'all had like Exhibit, the Far Eye, Saphir, right?
Far Eye, Saphir,
Razkaz.
Yeah, we the Dilated Peoples is our extended family, and there's a lot of people. Too many to name. The Barbershop MCs, all different people and shit. Shout out to the Likwit crew, but we birthed some stars though. You know, if you think about it.
For sure.
We birthed a lot of stars.
For sure. You guys are fucking always on top too. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Good music, fucking. Like, I hate to compare groups or people to other people, but like, you guys were out of the West Coast. You weren't really like gangster, you know what I mean? You guys were there like Far Side, and it was like y'all really stuck out, but y'all were making moves. And like you said, I mean, your first tour was with Puffy and Biggie. He kind of handpicked you because y'all were like, you know, on some different shit. A lot of people didn't even know where y'all from, right?
Nah, everybody thought we was from New York. Even LA motherfuckers thought we was from New York, but.
Right. Like Cypress Hill. When Cypress Hill first came out, it was like, where are they from? I didn't think they were from LA. I thought they were from New York as well.
We see a lot of that. And I really don't talk like the same average LA dude. I don't know what it is. People say I got a weird accent. Like I don't talk like East Coast or West Coast and nothing like that. And, you know, I think it comes through in the rapping when you rap with your normal voice or whatever. I don't think anybody caught that we was from LA because it was so left. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what the hell are we talking about? Yeah, that's that really.
That's that Bigo.
I looked at this video up here. This threw me for a loop, like quick.
What we were talking about is just kind of coming up in the game, and what I was going to actually say is like what we talked about is like a lot of fools came up dancing. right?
Yeah.
Like Far Side, they were dancing and everything. You guys were saying that was kind of like the way that a lot of folks kind of got on into the music. They're with King T and all that other stuff. He had like little. You guys were the hype man. He was the main MC.
Right.
But you guys were getting to go everywhere he did, and he was actually blowing up on the West, right?
I know where you going with this. Okay, Razzcast used to be our dancer.
Okay, I wasn't going there, but
I mean, we was talking about this.
No, I think the Far Side talk about that. Like he was a dope ass dancer doing flips and all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, but I also told you that he hates when we bringing it up because he don't dance no more, so he like the hardcore MC. So we bring it up. Yeah, I said that shit on Drink Chance. That nigga would strangle me.
But he was like an A plus
nah,
dancer, right?
I just told him the other day. I said, Raz, nigga. I said, listen. I said, when you do your shows and everything, all you do is just rap from the beginning of the shit to the end of the shit. I said, dude, you one of the hardest dancers that I've ever seen.
You need to get your Big Daddy Kane on.
Incorporate that shit back. Bring that shit back. Start flipping up the walls. Do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, you going to go platinum at the gate.
Yeah.
Entertain. Like, he used to be the dancer, and he do all these routines and this. And then, no, he wouldn't even think, I don't even think he was rapping in. You know what I'm saying? But he, like I said, he told me, he's like, nah, man, I ain't fucking with that shit no more. And just left it at that. But Razzcast, he had his partner was Dags and shit, and he did a 20-year bid. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know, I just seen it. He came to my club. Shout out to Dags, man, my boy. But he still be boogieing too. He got a lot of good things going on with the clothing and all that. Shameless plug.
Hell yeah, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? You got a clothing line too, right?
Yes, sir. Matter of fact,
I see some hats, some shirts. I'm trying to get some big boy sizes.
This is a shirt. It's on the if y'all interested, go to Live Victorious. Just go to livevictorious.com or on Instagram. Just go to @livevictorious.
And real quick, how did you met J-Ro through King T, right? You guys were kind of doing like separate projects, and then King T was like saying,
Nah, I met King T through J-Ro.
Okay.
But me and Swift met J-Ro through called him Cousin Kev and shit, but through a homie of ours. And then he brought us around King T when we was real young, so we was like on tour and doing all this shit when we was babies and shit, man. So.
Right, and by watching the Drink Champs, man, I learned a lot about E Swift, the whole St. Ides shit that he was producing all those commercials. You guys were doing a lot.
That's
of commercials.
How we ended up Alkaholiks for real. You know what I'm saying? Like St. Ides used to bring us these. They used to back the truck up in the driveway and bring us like
cases and cases,
like 50 cases of 12 40s in each case. Did
y'all ever drink the special brew or just the 40s, or y'all drink whatever?
Yeah, we drank the 40s, man. That's all we ain't had no money. Nigga, we was pouring that shit on cereal.
Like, see, now if y'all would have had fucking the internet back then, y'all go viral with some shit like that. Literally, like a fucking house full of 40s.
We just sell the motherfuckers.
For real. Like half price.
They don't even fuck what we do. They just drop by and just be like, let me get one of them cases, my niggas.
And would it be like a party that night or whatever?
That's all we used to do is just, we had enough 40s to, you know what I'm saying? What could you say? We 19. Oh, that's DJ Official. He DJing tonight.
Yep.
Shout out to Official.
Right. But y'all, and then y'all start coming up through your own ranks, right?
Yeah.
As far as the Alkaholiks.
I mean, yeah. I don't know what y'all seen from out here and everything, but we popped. You know what I mean? We came out the gate and we made some noise, and then we was right there with Wu-Tang and all these
same label,
Mobb Deep, Big Pun, all these different people. So it's like we. Strength in numbers, so everybody looked at loud. Like
that's a solid ass crew right there, bro. If I could call anyone on that list right there and have a track,
But I ain't gonna say it like this, like they wouldn't get shit without it. But we really was considered the first group on Loud, so we opened the door for all the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody came after us and shit, because if we'd have flopped, then it would have been no budget to do the Wu-Tang. Sure. It wouldn't been no, But
hey, what was it like touring with Biggie, and how did y'all get on that tour?
I don't know. From what I heard, Biggie requested us and shit, and we barely had met him. Like, we met him like once or twice, but I know they needed a West Coast group for the tour.
For like the West Coast stint of the tour, right?
Yeah, but we did the East Coast dates too. We did New York, Chicago, all the this that. We did like, I forgot how many shows, but a couple months. Do
you remember your favorite show out of those first ones right there? That first little tour? Did you have a one that really just stuck out?
I don't know if y'all heard that. It's not my favorite one, but it's a famous one. But you remember when everybody was talking about when we was trapped in a basement and the they got to a big fight upstairs, and they locked us in the basement, and all the liquor.
No.
There was like a hell of a big ass like a bar like a this humongous ass bar. Like Chicago clubs be bigger. They built different. Like this, it's I don't know how many bottles like 1,100 bottles and shit hit the floor at one time.
Right.
And so all the liquor from the floor above us just rained, and they locked us in the room. So we just getting rained on liquor. And Biggie getting mad and motherfuckers want to kill. You know what I'm saying? But it was a famous ass story. It was probably before you was born. You know what I'm saying? When was you born? What year?
94.
Yeah, it was before you. Nah, it was that year, nigga. We was cracking. We was cracking when you was born. That's how weird we smoke together. We do what we do together and all that. But
I'll be 28 Monday, by the way.
Yep.
Okay, happy early birthday.
So you were trapped in a basement.
Yeah,
and all this saying with Biggie, and it was raining liquor, pouring liquor from
on all of us. It wasn't just Biggie. It was everybody. Everybody on the tour and all this. But the whole thing is that they locked the door. They locked us in because they thought that the gangsters whoever was fighting upstairs was gonna get at us. You know what I'm saying? And so they barricaded the door, some shit. But I just remember it flooded like a flood of liquor, and we couldn't breathe. And then it was a big ass fight after that because of it was history. But anyway, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Nah, I mean,
it's in my head. It's hard to explain the situation, but anyway, let's skip to the next subject because that was definitely not the best story with Biggie. But we just kicked it. He like smoked a lot of weed. Back then we was heavy drinking. We was drunk. I had this shit as a blur to me.
What was like your favorite to drink? Was it like beer? Was it hard alcohol? Was it champagne? Or was it just a little bit of everything?
I mean, I used to drink Hennessy.